All right, guys and girls, I just wanted to show you when you're finished that this is what your graph should look like. You should see a slow, gradual curve showing that over time, the number of customers will start to decline as the price increases, which should make sense. Every time they increase the price, the number of customers will say, no, I don't want to pay that much to take the tour. So this graph is a little bit different than what we've been seeing because we've been looking at number of jumping jacks increasing and then slowly decreasing, where this graph is showing that we start with a high number and then it slowly decreases as the price increases. Okay, so this should look like your graph. If it doesn't, and your graph looks a little different, say for example, maybe your graph looks like this, it could be that maybe you put the wrong variables on the wrong part of the graph. This is an oopsie. Somebody put number of customers along the x-axis and it changed the way that the graph looked. So still similar with the decline, but it does change the overall pattern of the graph. So if you made a mistake somewhere, that's okay. We learn by mistakes. Just go ahead and take note of that. And when you have time, fix up your graph. Okay? All right. You'll see on the screen that I also have here your Schoology page. What I would like you to do is take a minute and log on to your Schoology page, and I'm going to have you click on Clever. If you have another way that you get to Clever, maybe on the dashboard or through your student bookmarks, you can do that as well. I'm going to show you how to log into IXL. I'm going to have you do some IXL work today. Some of you may be familiar with IXL already. I think most of you did not do this in elementary school. So if you go ahead and click on Clever, you'll see that there is an icon for IXL, and you'll just have to scroll down until you find that. It'll be a box that is outlined in green, and then it has IXL, those three letters. You just click on it, and then it'll take you to the page we're looking for. And I'm just going to close all of this because I already have IXL open to show you. And when you get to IXL, you'll see a bunch of different things across the screen. One of the important things I want you to see is when you log in with Clever, up in the right-hand corner, it should say welcome and your name. If you do not log in with Clever, you won't see your name up there. And what'll happen is all of the work you do with IXL will not be recorded. You will only be allowed to do 10 practice problems, and then it'll say you're done for the day. So it's really, really important that you log in through Clever. If you don't log in through Clever, it'll ask you for a username and password. You don't have one. Clever already knows who you are because it's that clever, that smart, okay? So log in through Clever. You'll see your name in the right-hand corner here. And then you'll see on the left-hand side all of these different letters. Some of you might have numbers, but all of you should have letters. And you're going to look for different levels here. I want you to click on level G. Most of the time we'll be working with levels G and H. I like to say let's use level G for gust. Okay, so find level G and click on it. And then you'll see it'll say level G math, and it'll have all of these different lessons that you can do. So once you're on level G for math, you'll see I have a couple highlighted down here on the right underneath T coordinate plane. Coordinate plane is another name for the graphs that we use. And I'm going to have you work on these 2 lessons. I'm going to have you start with lesson 3. So you are in level G over on the side, left side. And then we're going to go down to lesson T, coordinate plane. And you're going to find 3 and click on it. And it's going to give you some graphing practice. It's going to ask you to graph some points on a coordinate plane. Now, when you click on yours, you might have a different question than everybody else to start. They're just randomly giving you questions. And you will see on the side toward the right, it'll tell you how many questions you've answered, how long you've spent on it, and a SMART score. I would like your SMART score to be 80 or higher before you go to the next lesson. Up at the top here, learn with an example. If you do not know or do not remember how to do the lesson I assign you, you can click on that and it will give you an example. It'll tell you key ideas. It'll tell you how to solve the practice problem. And then you can go back to practice and try the lesson that I had assigned you. Here it says graph the point 2, 5. So you just have to remember that you're going over first, over 2, up to 5. Click to plot that point and hit submit. It'll let you know if you did a great job or not. If you accidentally put your dot in the wrong place and you think, oh no, I went over 1 and up 4 and maybe I should have went over 4 and up 1, just click in the other spot, hit submit. Uh-oh, I didn't do that right. Let's scroll down and see what I did wrong. There is an explanation there that tells you what you answered, what the correct answer is. It gives you some information on it. You can learn from your mistake, say, I got it, and then go ahead and try another one. Okay? So I answered 2 questions. This is my SMART score. This is how long I've worked on it. And I just need to keep on going until my SMART score is 80. Okay? I'm going to back out of this because I want to show you the other lesson that I would like you to work on. So let's go back here. And I want to show you level G, lesson T, but this time I'm going to go to 4. Okay? Same thing when I log in. If I don't know how to do the lesson, I can click Learn from Example. If I get it wrong, it'll show me why I got it wrong. It'll also show me how many questions I've answered, my SMART score, all of the same setup. This time what I'm doing is graphing points from a table. So it's going to give me a table. It's going to give me my independent variable, my dependent variable. Lucky for me, it already has those labeled on the graph. And now I just need to go over 0, up 10. So over 0, up 10, plot my point, submit. Oh no, it's wrong. What happened? Uh-oh, I have to plot every single point in the table, not just the first one. Okay, so be careful with that. Every single point in the table, I only plotted the first one. That's what it's telling me. Okay, every single one. And then I can hit submit. So let's try this one. I have to go over 3 and up 6. The next one says over 4 and up 7. The next one says over 5 and up 8, and over 6 and up 9. Then let's hit submit. Okay, so now that you have all of your instructions, go ahead and work on those. SMART score of 80 on both. If you don't finish in class, I would like you to finish those for homework. And again, if you have any questions, please email me or write them on a sticky note or in your assignment book so that you can ask me when I return.